This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. The anti-terrorist squad has detained a young man in Bhopal on suspicion of involvement in anti-national activities. The accused, identified as Mohammad Faraz, was taken into custody from the Qazi camp area near Nanhebi Mosque on Friday morning. According to sources, he worked at a doctor's clinic. During the initial investigation, ATS reportedly found inputs suggesting suspicious activities. Officials claimed that documents linked to extremist propaganda were recovered from his mobile phone. Sources also suggest that he was allegedly planning to travel to Afghanistan for special training. Further investigation is underway. The Supreme Court of India on Friday dismissed a petition filed by Congress leader Meenakshi Natarajan. She had challenged the rejection of her nomination paper for the Rajya Sabha election. The court observed that such dispute cannot be directly heard through a writ petition. The bench advised that if she wishes to challenge the decision, she must file an election petition through the appropriate legal process. The ruling is seen as a setback for the Congress leader, who had approached the apex court seeking immediate relief against the nomination rejection. Retired IAS officer and author Niaz Khan has once again triggered controversy with remarks posted on social media. In a post on X, he expressed concern about population growth and called for compulsory sterilization measures. He specifically referred to the Muslim community, claiming that higher birth rates among Muslims require stricter population control policies. Khan also warned that failure to address population growth could negatively affect the country's future. His comments have generated strong reaction online, with supporters and critics debating the issue. No official response from the government has been issued so far. The Madhya Pradesh Teachers Association has strongly opposed the mandatory teacher eligibility test requirement for teachers teaching classes 1st to 8th. The association argues that applying rules introduced after 2010 to teachers' appointment before that year is unfair and impractical. Teachers' leaders say such a move violates principle of natural justice and legal certainty. They have urged the government to reconsider the policy and exempt long-serving teachers from the requirement. The issue has sparked concern among educators across the state, and further discussion between the association and government officials are expected. Violence broke out in Ratlam district's Palsodi area when villagers allegedly attacked a police and administrative team during an anti-encroachment drive. Stones were thrown at officials, leaving a woman police officer with a serious head injury and injuring 3 other policemen. As tension escalated, police used mild force and fired tear gas shell to disperse the crowd. Additional security personnel were deployed to bring the situation under control. The injured officer were rushed to a hospital for treatment. Authorities say the area remains under close watch and the situation is currently stable. A shocking incident took place in Sagar district when a man allegedly set himself on fire inside a finance company office. The incident occurred at a Mahindra Finance branch in Makronia. The man, identified as Nilesh Kumar Jain, was reportedly upset after his financed car was seized due to unpaid installments. According to police, he poured petrol on himself and set himself ablaze while discussing the issue with company officials. The branch manager suffered burn while trying to save him. Both injured men were hospitalized and later referred to AIIMS Bhopal. The condition of the customer remains critical. Severe storms and heavy rain caused major damage in Madhya Pradesh Shivpur district on Friday, claiming 4 lives. In Rajpura village, strong winds caused a wall to collapse on a family. 4 people were trapped under the debris. 3 died on the spot, while another injured family member was referred to a hospital in Rajasthan for advanced treatment. Officials said the storm damaged houses and disrupted normal life in several areas. Rescue teams and local authorities reached the affected location and are assessing the losses caused by the extreme weather condition.